Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So this we will, once we start the actual deployment at that time I'll show you how it will work. So yeah, let me move on the additional benefits. So what types of additional benefits we have? Save time and money. Okay, this is also one important factor. So save time and money, but how? Right, suppose we have designed one architecture, right? And once we design the architecture, I need 100 engineers to deploy that complete architecture in AWS. And time, it will take minimum 15 days, 15 to 20 days. Now I have a 5 expert Terraform engineers who are able to do everything in Terraform. I said them, hey, this is my architecture. I need to design within a 4 to 5 days. You allocate your some time over here and do this. If that guys will do within a 4 days, that's really fantastic, right? I save my time. Okay. Now let's talk about the money. Because of I did the 20 days task within a 4 days. Now because of that they are expert. Okay. Now the second thing is money. So I need to deploy development, staging, production, these three environments. I need to deploy that. Development, staging, production. Already one code is ready by my Terraform experts. What I need to do now, I wanted to save my money. So absolutely I'll decline that guys who is going to deploy this manually because of lot of money I need to invest over there. And second thing is I'm not sure they are able to pass the proper inputs in my infrastructure or not. But at the code level I have a guarantee that will proper, it will save my time because of quickly within a 10-20 minutes my infrastructure is ready and handy to me to configure and proceed with the application level to design the applications, right? And single code is ready. So as I mentioned, Terraform have a capability where you can reuse that code. So what I need to do, suppose I'm going to deploy development, right? So the development code is ready. I deployed development. Now I need to go ahead with staging. What I need to do, I just need to change some specific naming convention like dev to stage STG and just deploy it and it will automatically deploy, right? Next is production. Again, I just need to change dev to prod. Okay. The first naming convention only, suppose I pass the one variable over there, environment, and I call that variable in every naming convention area. Once I change that variable, environment is equals to prod, environment is equals to dev, it will automatically apply to my complete infrastructure. So code reusable capability we have. Okay. Next is temporary environments. As I recently mentioned, temporary environments means I can create the multiple temporary environments with this areas, right? Development, production, testing, anything. So my time is safe, my money is safe, my engineering skill set will automatically reduce. Disaster recovery solution, one of the fantastic concept. Okay, I just wanted to explain this as well to you now. So anyone hear about the disaster recovery? Anyone know the disaster recovery? What is exactly disaster recovery? Can anyone help me to understand? If you don't know, please tell me. Yeah, I don't know this topic. That's
Data
okay for me.
backup.
No. So yeah, any other one like Google?
That is your environment where you can bring up your prod if there is any
Hmm.
issue with your actual production environment. And
Hmm.
it's your backup. You can say it's your backup. You can rely on this one to quickly
Hmm.
bring back the services or the
Hmm.
applications if there
Hmm.
is any disaster in your actual environment, production environment.
Fantastic, fantastic. So yeah, I'll quickly add some inputs with this points as recently Gokul mentioned. So whenever we are applying the disaster recovery solution, the reason of disaster recovery solution is we are doing the production environment. Our production environment is really heavy. If production environment is goes down for 1 hour, I'll lose my organization. My CEO will lose billion of dollars over there, and I do custom like CEO don't wanted to do that because of 1 hour. I'm recently saying, but there might be chance it will last for the 8 days, 9 days, or permanently. So at that time, the solution is comes in a picture, which is business continuity and disaster recovery. It's called as business continuity. To continue my business, we are using disaster recovery solution. Okay. So suppose currently my region is West US. So I can set up the disaster recovery in East US. So there are multiple strategies of the disaster recovery: active disaster recovery solution, active passive disaster recovery solution. What is exactly active? So active means same as it is, the production environment copy is ready with the another region, same as it is, nothing changed. Only the thing is that is not exposed over the internet as production is going on, otherwise conflict will happen. So is there anything found, like if any issues are found that is not recoverable quickly or anything goes wrong, so within a minutes or within a seconds I can switch my complete traffic within a secondary region. It's called as disaster recovery solution. So without any downtime or minimum downtime, we can switch our services across, right? So that capability we have quickly and easily. Now let's talk about the active passive. Active means my production, which is active, and passive means what? The sum of component, which is heavy component, like suppose EC2. So replicate the EC2 disk into the secondary region, it will take a lot of time. So what I'll do, for every EC2 machine, I'll replicate the disk. My infrastructure level, my networking will ready. Only the thing is, DNS changes I will do at the disaster recovery time. Like 1 hour downtime is sufficient. Some customer will say, hey, Unkar, 1 hour, 2 hour downtime is okay for us. We don't see any challenge. At that time, we need to pass this solution active passive DR. That will save your time. Passive means that is not fully activated. Once disaster is happen, at that time we are going to active that. Okay, so it's called as active passive. So what's happened in this area? So let's assume that to create that manually and set up it, suppose you have a Terraform code for the production where you deployed all the things, okay, with that Terraform code. Same code, if
Ankur,
you have
sorry to interrupt.
handy. Sorry.
Yeah, Ankur, sorry to interrupt. Actually, I just want to check
Yeah, yeah.
with my mic is working or not because I just
Oh,
tried
oh,
to say
oh.
something, but okay, now it's fine, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So actually, I mean, so sorry to say that actually. So disaster recovery is something like the
Hmm.
region wise, right? The region wise, east and west. Suppose
Right,
the east goes
right.
down, then
Pairing regions.
yeah, okay,
Yep. So
okay.
whenever now I'm saying like active passive. So suppose my disaster is occurred within a production environment. Now the specifically passive DR, okay, where I need to apply the complete infrastructure and set up it live. At that time, as I recently mentioned, suppose I have a Terraform code handy. So what I need to do quickly, I just need to spin that with the disaster recovery solution area. Suppose any disaster is occurred, my half infrastructure is ready and half I'll deploy with the help of Terraform. So I can reduce that time. Like my customer is saying, Unkar, 1 and 2 hours is sufficient. But I can give challenge to them, hey, don't need 1 and 2 hours as well. I can do it within a 10 minutes. I just need to spin my environment with the Terraform and complete environment is live. So these types of capabilities you can achieve with a disaster recovery solution. Many customers, okay, this is my live experience from past, I can say 20 to 30 projects. I can say with that 20 to 30 project, 5 projects are completely based on the disaster recovery solution, and they accepted this Terraform disaster recovery solution. Okay, like I can apply my code when any disaster is occurred. Okay, I'll do that with the specific 1 or 2 hours downtime. That is okay for me. So these types of solutions are also comes in a picture, and that's why disaster recovery is one of the benefit for Terraform. Next thing is testing and validation. As I recently mentioned, testing and validation of the code is too easy. Whenever you are applying that code, at that time you have a capability to apply that code with the test and validation, right? So initialization, if any error are there, any bugs are there, whenever you are doing initialization, at that time you will get the clear picture, like how it's working, what strategies you have applied, that is in a proper format or not. Okay, after that validation will check it out, the code is validated, that is proper. Okay, and then plan will give you the graphical view, how my code is visible, how my code is looks like, and then it will pass through the apply process. So testing and validation will happen for every code wherever we are deploying. Next is speed up procurement. Okay, so speed up procurement means what? So absolutely, as I recently mentioned, 30x faster compared to the any other solutions. Okay, completely 30x faster because of infrastructure as a code. As we are talking about the ARM templates. Okay, everyone familiar with ARM templates, right? Team?
I know the template part, but what does that full form stands for? ARM?
Yes, ARM templates, correct.
No. What is that full form for? Is it for some alternative or what? What is it? ARM.
I didn't get you. So we called as ARM only.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
what is that used for? Is it for procurement primarily?
Yeah. That is for the procurement. Okay, but just wanted to understand, do you know about that process, like how we are applying the ARM templates in our environment?
No, I don't think I have used it.
Yeah, I also
Okay.
don't know that.
Okay. So ARM template is one of the part of infrastructure as a code. But the challenge with ARM template is it's I can say human sensitive language. If you miss single comma over there, na, it will completely break your code. And the second challenge is to debug. To debug that code, it's really challengeable compared to the Terraform. Just comparing the things with Terraform and ARM templates. So it's really challengeable to check it out, where is error, why the error is going on, where is my variable is missing. But in the Terraform, specific line by line you will get the inputs, like if sorry, my error is on line number 18, so whenever I apply my code, at that time I'll get that error, yes, line number 18 variable is not defined in my root module. Okay, so I can quickly capture that, but that is not possible into the ARM template. Second things, as I recently mentioned, speed up the procurement, right? So it means whenever we are deploying the code, okay, and whenever we are deploying or applying the code, compared to the ARM templates, Terraform is much faster. Okay, 30x faster capabilities we have with the help of Terraform, right? And that we can do with the help of Terraform. Stop
So
shadow.
you're saying,
Mhm.
this ARM template, is it something like Azure Resource Manager or something?
No, not for Azure Research Manager. We can call in AWS. I can say, just give me a minute. Let me remember that. We called uh, ARM templates. We can call as specifically there is one name, Cloud Formation. Okay,
Okay, CloudFormation is a service in AWS. Okay, I know. Okay.
right.
So
Yeah.
that is used to, so instead of you defining how you want to spin up a new instance, there is a template which is already there. Just click on that template and it will start implementing whatever is there defined
Hmm.
already. And then it will
Right.
give you those instances. I got your point. Thank you. So
Yeah,
that's it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if suppose something goes like, whenever you are changing the name or any parameter, once you download, you wanted to change any parameters and you did the changes, and if you something you miss, it's really challengeable, because of I personally did the deployment and many time I saw that is really challengeable to find out what I missed, which comma I missed, which parenthesis I missed. Okay, so that's why it's really complicated compared to the specifically for the Terraform. Okay, and that's why we suggested for the infrastructure as a code, we need to follow Terraform because of human readable, easy to understand. I can say past two batch I did. Okay, before that, one guy joined with me. Okay, that was, I can say, diploma guy. Okay, diploma. So he did the Terraform, complete Terraform knowledge within a single batch. Okay, so that is not challengeable. Everyone can able to understand. Okay, but just need to follow the approach which I am going to explain you, and step by step, giving you the case studies and all that stuff we need to follow once we get the time.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. Next thing is talk
Is it
shed.
so? ARM template is that similar way of JSON template or
I'll tell you. The cloud formation, the ARM template, and JSON. Everything is a single file. Okay, the same thing. There is nothing changed. Only the naming conventions are changed. Like in normal form, we called JSON. In Azure, we called ARM templates. In AWS, we called cloud formation. The file, the syntax file, everything is same. Nothing is going to change.
okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Only the thing like resource naming conventions, resource parameter will change. That's
So based on the way which we are choosing the cloud, so we can
it.
use the template,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely correct. Yep.
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah. Same thing we, applying on the Terraform as well. The thing is only Terraform is easy to understand. And compared to the ARM templates and cloud formation, the functions and the features we have in Terraform, that is absolutely fantastic. Okay. And that's why, I started my career, I can see 2014, okay, and 2016-17, between that Terraform was just announced in the market, like, yeah, we are coming with this cloud providers and all that stuff. And between these 5 years, I can say 4 to 5 years, Terraform and HashiCorp did boom in a market. Okay, they come with exam, they come with a strategical partnership with every multinational organization, and they did boom. Okay, like every cloud provider, they have a Terraform code. Like whenever we are going with GCP, we are going with Azure, AWS, everywhere. I can say currently on premises also they are designing the modules. They already have some, so that capability we will get with the Terraform.
So that's good.
Next.
So overall conclusion, you are saying that instead of using the templates that are provided in the cloud environments or whatever native, whatever the
Mhm.
cloud is, you're saying that, it is much faster, it is much better to use the Terraform provided, procurement process and
Absolutely.
by the HashiCorp. Okay. All right.
Yep, absolutely.
So
Yep.
instead of those files, we can use the .tf also, right?
Which file?
Like ARM.
No, 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 no.
So
That will
separate.
never work.
Okay.
That will never work. So Terraform is infrastructure as a code which is work completely separate compared to the cloud formation, ARM template, or JSON. Okay, the defining strategies are completely different. Okay, so that is not same as a JSON. JSON are fully, integrated format. I'll quickly show you. Just allow me a minute. These types of doubts I need to clear it out. So just 1 minute. Yep. So are you able to see? So this is something like, this is not on proper. This is the integration. Okay, just let me check it out. Is there any file which we can use for the, testing and show you? AWS services. Let's go with the cloud formations out there. Elastic snapshots. Yes. Yeah, so you're able to see that how it's written. Okay, so it's compared to the, specifically for Terraform. Okay, it's really simple. Like VPC ID equals to VPC my ID. Okay, CIDR block, simple CIDR block range. But
Oh,
if
I
we are
got it.
talking,
Yeah. So all the
yeah,
variables we are placing on one file and then
yeah,
grabbing.
and it's challengeable. It's challengeable. Okay, at that time, suppose I miss single comma. Okay, over here, my complete code will break. And to check it out step by step how it's working and what are the different parameter which I miss, it's challengeable. Like for the debug, we don't have a specific and understandable tool who will give us a proper inputs what we are missing. But compared to the Terraform have that capability where we can get that quickly. Yes, this is something I'm missing. So that is possible with the help of Terraform. Like I
So
will
you,
quickly give you the one.
so you're basically saying that when you're creating this file, if there is any syntax or error, Okay, it will
Hmm.
quickly give you some, I've used something, that fixes JSON. If I have a file and I put some, syntax there, and
Hmm.
if I put it in the tool will quickly tell me which line of yours is kind of wrong. So probably the same feature, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And there are multiple features as well. So which is like 13x faster deployment compared to that.
Mm-hmm.
Understandability are easy. Okay. We can segregate the code module wise as well as the resource wise that I'm going to explain you within the next some I can say sessions. Okay. After that, a single code we can use anywhere and multiple times. Okay. Code reusability guarantee with the
Mm-hmm.
Terraform that is not applicable with the ARM templates or specifically for AWS cloud formation. Okay. Next
Mm-hmm.
thing, time saving compared to that. Okay. To design that ARM template, manage it, it's challengeable. Okay. So there are multiple factors that we have. After that, that is not a mature deployment process. Okay. With infrastructure as a code like cloud formation. Why not matured? Because of once you deploy, you wanted to destroy something, there is no any maturity of that code or that specific files where you are able to destroy something. Okay, so there are multiple features which is available that I'm going to explain step by step to you.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Requirements, what types of requirements are required whenever we are going with Terraform code? CI/CD in place for the automations. Okay, first thing. After that, file in resource, that is something basic. Okay, like your resources are designed with the file. Okay, after that, idmopotency. Okay, so idmopotency is one topic. Okay, that I'll explain you later. Okay, that I can say I tried to explain with everyone in first session, but no one will understand from past some sessions. Okay, so I'll give the demo for this. Next is collaboration. Collaboration means I wanted to design one EC2 instance, but whenever that EC2 instance will deploy, my customer requirement is without logging that machine, okay, without doing putty or anything, automatically Nginx will install inside in that machine. Okay. So that is called as one types of collaboration capability, and that machine will available backend of the load balancer. So this types of requirements suddenly customer will ask and we need to answer. So absolutely this is possible. Okay, so we just need to write one bash script where we need to set up, hey, apt sudo apt get installed nginx, and we can call that file with the extension of Terraform. So whenever the code will deploy, automatically Terraform extension will capture that, and the code will fully deploy over there. So that are the some capabilities we will get over here, right? So yeah, this is something related to the requirement. Make sense? Deep?
Yes.
Yep,
Awesome. Yeah,
thank you.
great. So let me now jump on the another slide, which is also really important. Okay. So this is something related to the specifically for AWS. Okay. So I just wanted to show you. Already I explained all the stuff related to the why infrastructure as a code, what are the different strategies, how the security groups instance are going to deploy. So this is the one basic Terraform code. Okay, so let me do a full screen for this as well. Why it's not visible, I don't know. Is there anything going wrong with my machine? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. So AWS instance, as I recently mentioned, right? So this is just example. So this is my code from the example resource AWS instance. It's mentioning that in Terraform code, resource name is AWS instance. Okay. Web is my calling method that I'm going to discuss you separately whenever I start actual deployment. From next session we are going to start actual deployment. At that time I'll show you how it will work. Okay. So after that, AMI image name. Okay, instance type T1 micro, T2 micro, M4 large, anything that we have. Okay, based on our requirement we can choose. Okay, and as I recently mentioned, the Visio. So this is the one type of Visio. Okay, where we need to deploy this all environment with the help of Terraform. So these types of scenarios are many times comes into picture. Uh, you know, uh, so specifically whenever we are deploying the code at that time, we need to follow this approach and we need to define the strategies, and based on that, we can apply it with our code level. So this is something like just an example. Whenever you are expert, like once our complete training is done and you are going with the deployment, and I believe someone between your team, I can say someone's have the handy project for the Terraform as well. So at that time, whenever we are actually focusing on the project, customer will never give you some code or something like that. He will give you the architecture, and he will mention, hey, just implement this with the Terraform, as we need to do with the team or as a single person based on our requirement. But this is the actual approach that we need to follow. Okay. So up to this, okay, I'll quickly take one pause over here. Up to this, any questions in mind? Anything that you would like to ask? We are not going to invest this number of time, okay, this much time for the Q&A, but this is the first session. I just wanted to clear out all the initial phases. So any questions on this? Anything would you like to ask?
I'm good.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
What
no
about
question.
you guys? Okay.
No questions. Yeah.
E-
Yeah, good. Yeah.
okay, awesome, then I think we are good over here. So if you have any questions in mind, please let me know, okay, I'll be really happy to help you. So yeah, this is something related to the infrastructure as a code. Whenever we are talking about the
So
configuration as
sorry
a
to interrupt you. You're asking about questions. So let's say Saturday, Sunday we complete the class, and then we are going to meet the next weekend. So in between, if we have any questions, then
Hmm.
can how to approach you on that, just in
So you
case.
can you can use the WhatsApp group. Okay, second thing is, I'm not going with the like only on Saturday Sunday. Once I cover Saturday and Sunday, okay, in
Mhm,
our last session at Sunday, I'll give
mhm.
you some use cases for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. These all use cases you need to perform and you need to show me at Saturday. This is really important. That is not take much time for you. Okay, that will 1 hour, 1.5 hour, based on your availability. You can take it forward.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Yeah. So let me move on the next topic, okay, which is related to the configuration as a tool. So whenever we are talking about the configuration as a tool, so it's really important to understand what is exactly configuration as a tool. We recently discussed infrastructure as a code. Sometimes people are confused between the configuration as tool and infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code, the name will give you the complete clarity. We need to deploy the infrastructure with the infrastructure as a code. Configuration as a tool, we use to deploy the configuration in your infrastructure which is already deployed with the infrastructure as a code. Okay, so suppose I just have thousand of servers. I just wanted to install Apache with some web application code. So how I can deploy? So at that time I'll use configuration as a tool. Okay, so this is something Ansible, Puppet, Chef. Okay, so these are the open source tool, and these tools are called as configuration as a tool. Okay, make sense, team? Any questions on this?
No question.
So
That's good.
configuration is something is like I mean interior, right? It's like we're doing some interior work.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. The way you are talking, that is something related to the, you know, specifically for like civil language. But yeah, that is something interior. But we can call it as internal configuration, and we can specifically mention as the tools and the softwares and applications that we need to design inside in the infrastructure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my understanding, when you say the first one actually was building the infrastructure. The second scenario is we are using the existing infrastructure to deploy this in the second scenario. But what is MTR? I didn't understand.
Sorry, I miss your word. Can you please repeat again?
No,
The last word I missed.
no, I'm just curious that what is MTR? I think was it Gokul or someone said MTR?
Yeah, no, interior, like
Interior.
interior.
Interior. That is not MTR. Interior. Whenever we are
interior.
designing the whenever we
Oh,
are
is it
designing the
interior
home,
of a home? Okay.
absolutely correct.
Just for
Thank
fun.
you.
So exterior means completely the 3D designing of your
Outside.
bungalow. Yeah,
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
interior means specifically the interior that we are going to design
Inside.
at the home, and that is the
Okay.
right language. Okay, but the thing is like he mentioned in another way. So interior means absolutely the web application which I have deployed with the infrastructure as a code, and now I'm going to design that web application through the interior, like my JSON code or my .NET code that I'm going to apply over there, and based on that, that will be ready for me to I can stay over there. So that is the
Use.
intention. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep, perfect. So yeah, I think I'm good with the configuration as a tool, infrastructure as a code, how we need to apply. Okay, now I think the basic points are clear. Now we'll move ahead for installation process. Okay.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.